Okay, back again with this, the smart section, as you can't see in the light, smart section 153 experiment set. This is the bits, so I got cut off because I knew that was going to happen because the camera ran out of batteries. So power, not batteries, the battery's still there. So they were making this microphone thingy, which is here, which I'm just kind of fascinated to see about. We're going to make the motor thing at another point in the set because this is quite a good set. I like this set so far. We're making this thing here, which is apparently a microphone. Well, it's 146 and 146. I don't quite understand how it's supposed to work, but I get the funny feeling it's just that the light's going to flicker when you talk into it, which is quite an interesting experiment. I don't know if it's exactly how a microphone really works, but it'll be fun. Let's just see what we have to do now. We just have to put a few wires in. I've actually done this kind of wrong, and by kind of I mean a lot. I'm just going to go back to the picture. The thing that I have forgotten to put in is... No, actually, so just... There's still only... Okay, there's only one, two... There's only 3 wires on this whole thing. So I'm actually kind of finished this. Which is good because I don't want a long video tonight. I just want to go to sleep. Maybe I'll just actually get my computer set up to edit these things together. And I'll just put the last video onto this one. But that's not going to happen. Alright, well, this is all like it's all like entangled in here now. So out you get. Come on. Out you come on. Oh my goodness. I could just use this one, but I'm not going to. I want the wire back out. What a strange way of doing this. I don't think that's the correct. Alright, where is... Oh, they're all kind of tangled up. Hold on a second. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Probably not the best way to hang these kind of tools. You can't see what I'm doing, but I was just getting this thing off from amongst the other tools that are all like this, and they're all hanging in not the best way. They get tangled. I've got to put a lot of hooks up on my desk so that they can... Well, there's not much to this. Obviously, I just have to replace one of these wires with this thing. I don't think it matters which way around. I can't possibly see why if it matters which way around the battery goes. But I do have the problem is that these things are not as easy to stick in as some of the other ones are. Well, actually, I haven't kind of met one that's that easy. But I mean, it's easier than anything else you're going to get. I do have these Dick Smith ones, which we're going to get into at some point. Dick Smith Fun Way into Electronics kit sets. And those ones, I think you screw them in place. So I'm just going to pull this out. This does not look... I should have just kept it on the other one. Well, okay, that was a dumb decision, wasn't it? These do not look like they're going to be very conductive, to be honest. They're a bit on the... I feel like I should have some clever spray thing to put on it to make it work better. Oh look, the light bulb's completely disappeared. Well, that's not a good shine. Not a good. What's happening here? How do they get through there? Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't matter too much. It just has to. Okay. All right. There we go. I think this is actually the entire thing done. I just have to get from out of here the little metal bit. Was that the metal bit that went with it? I think it was. Okay, that goes there. We also need the light bulb. I hope the light bulb still works after all these years. I mean, that's going to be the point of failure here, isn't it? It looks fine. And now we just need a 9-volt battery, which I just have over here. So we can move this out of the way, and I'm going to put the little plastic cover over it. Because look at all these parts, they look so cool. I'm going to take some of these out just at the end of this video, just to see what else is going on here. So this is what I've built. So the wires, this is not actually attached to anything. So we forgot to attach this wire here. So I don't need that thing anymore. So I do feel like there's actually a better way of doing this, and that I'm not using the spring things the way they're really intended. But we've got them plugged in now. So the wire is going from there, through there, to this side, which is going up through here, down here, and it's only going to be actually conducting through the carbon rod bit. So as you move the carbon rod bit about, I guess by talking into the other side, or maybe you're meant to put something over the top. I'll have a look at the picture in a second. It's going to come back down here, go through the battery and the light bulb. So you've got a circuit going, but it's not going to be a reliable circuit. In fact, if I take this out for now, nothing should happen when I plug it in, because there is no circuit. It seems like a strange way of making these things. Okay, let's put it in. Well, I think the first thing we should do is check the... Okay, that didn't work. We should check the light bulb just by linking the two things together. Well, there you go, the light bulb comes on. So the light bulb works. I love those light bulbs. Very, very attached to... So how am I supposed to make this work? Well, it does work when you push down on it. Well, it works in a way that if it vibrates, it makes the light flicker. Let's turn that off for a second. Turn that one off. So it kind of, like, if that's supposed to be a microphone, I mean, I guess you could say, well, it is reacting to the light, to the, but it's not actually reacting to the vibrations in the air, so I don't know if it's really classified. But I do like the idea, even if it's not strictly speaking how a microphone would work. So the way I understand various microphones, like the ones where you have like a moving magnet, and the ones where you have, how do I keep forgetting how condenser ones work? They don't work like this, but it does sort of give you the feel for it, right? It does make you kind of think, and it's kind of physical and tactile. So I quite like it because it does engage people in thinking about how the various things work at a lower level. Like, I mean, because microphones are essentially this mechanical device, no matter what they are, there's some sort of movement of objects going on somewhere. And so this is kind of giving you a way of seeing how movement could cause variations in current supplied. So moving it around. So this is like a large scale version of like my voice, because it doesn't move anything like that. If I put it down like that, is it possible to actually make a sound? I don't think it is possible to make a sound. That's kind of cheating because I'm knocking the side. So that's kind of cheating. Well, anyway, that was not as exciting as I once would like. So I'm going to come back in a future video and we're going to get this thing out. Because look at this thing. So where did these go? I'm going to get these back in the right. Look at that, nice piece of metal. So you get this doodacky, and this you use to make a motor that actually works. And so, I mean, I think that is got to be one of the funnest parts of the whole thing. So I'm quite keen to have a go at doing that, but not tonight because I just want a quick video. So that went fine. What are these things? Ooh, this is this is the thing for making static charges. I was just reading the instructions, so we're looking here. We just made that thing. We should probably just read. I'm going to read over what it says. So it says, this set contains a very simple yet sensitive microphone. It contains two basic units, the diaphragm like the one in the earphone, except for being a plastic one. So I guess it means this thing. And 3 plastic rods, of which 2 are iron and fixed to the diaphragm. So those 2 there. Whereas the third one is carbon and is in touch with the other 2. Connect the battery, the microphone and the electric bulb to close the circuit as shown in figure 146, which is what we did. And if you press your finger against the unattached carbon rod, the electric bulb will light up. The more you press, the brighter the light will shine. Due to a stronger or weaker contact with the carbon, the microphone will pass a stronger or weaker current. This happens when talking into a microphone. So there you go. But that actually is, I think, how some microphone, now that I think about it, does work. So I'm sorry, I'm not really up on my microphone workings, but it kind of rings a bell when you say it that way. Rings a bell as a microphone. But that's fun. Okay, So that was that. Well, that was it there. But I am going to have to build one of these things. Look at this one. Direct current electric motor and a direct current electric generator. That's not so exciting, but the motor one is cool. So future time we will come back to the set because it's quite nicely made. Thanks for that. Sorry, I'm still coughing all the time. I will get better. It'll take me weeks and weeks to get over coughing. So even then when I didn't have like a cold, I still coughed every so often. So you just have to deal with it. It's just because it's late at night. But this thing freaks me out, this bit here. I'm not actually going to open it because it's all carbon filings and I'm just terrified. Like you use it for making is it actually a magnet in the set? Like that's the big question. I can't actually see a magnet. One of these things must be a magnet. Well, there has to be a magnet for the motor. What's this thing? Is that a magnet? Nope. I should just look at the instructions. Yes, looking at the instructions is good. What's this thing? That's a resistor thing. Well, I can't see the magnet. Oh well, I've got a lot of magnets, so there must be one somewhere. Thanks for watching. Bye.